And then I'm going to jump here and do number 14. This will be the last one that I do. Okay, so this one's a mess. So I got like a giant fraction, right? That's the first thing I noticed. That's just a different way of writing division. And I mean, to be honest, this problem is actually written with like bad math grammar. We're not following the rules. We're not supposed to mix division like where we've got the big divide line, the fraction thing, and the divide symbol. But it's there. I mean, you can do it. It's just not best, I guess. You're still gonna have to do the problem. You can't get out of it just because, oh, it was written with bad grammar. We still got to do it. Um, okay, so the top part of this, that represents a group. Everything on the top of that line is grouped together. I have to do everything on the top before I can divide by the stuff on the bottom. And speaking of the stuff on the bottom, where's my pen? Okay, good. Now I want a different color. All of this stuff on the bottom, that's also a group, right? Everything inside that blue circle is a group. Everything inside that red circle is a group. There's some other groups inside the blue circle. There's another group. There's some parentheses. That 3 to the power of 2 minus 1, that's also a group. That's like a subgroup inside the big blue circle group. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, before I can get to the division, which separates like the fraction part, I have to do everything on the top in the correct order. Then I have to do everything on the bottom in the correct order. Lastly, then I can divide those two together. Okay, so we get implied groups because there's not like a giant set of parentheses around that whole thing on the top nor on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to, that's so big. Oh my gosh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Blam, blam, shrink ray. Okay, so I'm gonna go side by side and I'm going to, there we go, do the top part first. And I'm gonna do the bottom part. Okay, so the top part, 152 plus 5 times, and then I'm gonna do this stuff inside the parentheses. So I got 3 to the power of 2 minus 1. So I have to do the exponent first. 3 to the power of 2, that means 3 multiplied by itself. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract 1, that's 8, right? And then I need to finish up the stuff that I have on the top, but let me write down the stuff that goes on the bottom. So I'm not done on the top. I'm just going to hit pause. Let's look at the bottom part so I can write it down and keep my work together. So 16 divided by 2 times 4. So I've got division over here, I got multiplication over there. Division and multiplication have the same level of importance, even though in GEMDAS we put M first and then D, they're the same. Okay, so multiplication and division, if they both show up, work your way across from left to right. So 16 divided by 2, I do that first. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Okay, so I can actually do the whole bottom already. So now that the bottom is going to be 32. Still need to finish the top part. Okay, so let's work on the top. So 152 plus 5 times 8. Okay, these parentheses are not actually grouping anything together. I already did all that stuff. So the only reason I kept them written as parentheses is so that I could show the 5 and the 8 written right next to one another. That means times. So 5 times 8, that's 40. So 40. That actually looks like a 40. Great. So 152 plus 40 is on the top. 32, I already found out. That's on the bottom. I don't need that much line. And then I can add on the top 152 plus 40. That's 192. 32 is on the bottom. And looks to me like that's 6. Let's just go through the double checking process. 192 divided by 32 is 6. Nice, I was right. Okay, equals 6. All right, so blam, that's over there, super tiny, and let's put a 6 in here. Submit. Yes. All right, I hope that you do it as well as I just did, and see you guys.